She looked broken, until a small hand tugged at her sleeve. The little girl whispered words that silenced the storm itself. "You need a home. And I need a mummy." What happened next would change both of their lives forever. The young woman sat at the edge of the bus stop bench, her eyes red and tired. Her clothes were worn thin, her shoes barely holding together. She had been invisible to the world for months, people passing her by as though she was just another shadow in the city. Her name was Lena, only 24, but life had aged her. She had once dreamed of college, a good job, maybe even starting a family. But a series of cruel turns, her parents' death, losing her job, the rising rent she couldn't keep up with had stripped everything away. Now, her world was reduced to a backpack and the hope of surviving another night. The sound of giggles broke her thoughts. A small girl in a bright yellow raincoat skipped towards her, clutching a stuffed bunny with one ear missing. Her eyes, big, innocent, and filled with a light Lena hadn't seen in years, stopped directly on her. The child's mother was nowhere in sight. Cautiously, Lena tried to smile, afraid the girl might see her as dangerous. But the little girl didn't run. Instead, she stepped closer, looked into Lena's eyes, and said softly, "You look sad. Do you want to come home with me?" Lena blinked, confused. I don't think your mummy would like that." The girl hugged her bunny tightly, then whispered the words that would break Lena's walls. "You need a home, and I need a mummy." Tears stung Lena's eyes. Nobody had spoken to her with such kindness in so long. Before she could respond, a woman's voice called out the girl's actual mother. She rushed over, clearly worried. But instead of pulling her daughter away in fear, the mother paused. She saw the way her little girl was holding Lena's hand, as if they had known each other forever. The mother knelt and asked Lena gently, "Are you okay? Do you need help?" For the first time in months, Lena didn't lie. She whispered, I don't have anywhere to go." Most strangers would have walked away, but this mother didn't. She listened. She invited Lena to their home for dinner, just one meal, just one evening out of the cold. Lena resisted, ashamed of her appearance, afraid of rejection. But the little girl tugged her arm again, her voice sweet and insistent. "Please, come, just for tonight. You can sit next to me." Lena finally nodded, and together they walked into a house that smelled of warmth and safety. At the table, Lena couldn't remember the last time she had eaten a hot meal. The little girl proudly placed her bunny next to Lena's plate, saying, "He can keep you safe. He always keeps me safe." The mother watched silently, realizing her daughter saw something special in this broken young woman. A bond no one else could understand. That night, instead of leaving, Lena slept on the couch, under a soft blanket. For the first time in years, she didn't wake up, afraid days turned into weeks. The mother helped Lena find clothes, a counselor, even a chance at a part-time job. But the little girl never stopped calling her mummy. At first, Lena would correct her. "Sweetheart, I'm not your mummy." But the girl would smile, shake her head, and say, "You are. Maybe not yet, but you are." And deep inside, Lena began to believe it. In the cold rain of a bus stop, two broken hearts found the missing pieces of each other. The little girl, who longed for more love, and the young woman who thought the world had forgotten her. Sometimes family isn't found by blood, but by kindness, courage, and the simple words of a child, "You need a home, and I need a mummy."